Rod, a difficult afternoon here. Not much to separate the two sides, but it's a 2-1 defeat. What are your thoughts after that one?
Listen, it's another defeat, mate, isn't it? So I can't stand here and say, obviously I'm pleased, but I was pleased with a lot of our performance today. I thought first half we done very, very well. We got the goal nice and early. I think we had some good chances as well. Don't know why people didn't shoot when we got inside the box on probably 3 or 4 occasions. That could have put us possibly 2-0 up. We knew exactly what we'd faced today. A lot of balls down our throats, and obviously their biggest restart is the throw. They like to try and launch in the box, and thought we dealt with it quite well. But pretty much like last season, I think we come here last season and we lost 1-0, and that was from a long ball and a goalmouth scramble. So yeah, disappointed with that, because I felt that we knew that was going to be the case. Obviously Davey was suspended today, which doesn't help. But yeah, after that I thought it went to 1-1. We got in at half time. A little bit disappointed we didn't affect their goal a bit more in the second half. But to be honest, I just said to Reece Lovett there, I said, what's he had to do? Other than in the phase when they scored, I thought he pulled off a couple of good saves. Obviously there's a big offside shout for that as well. And I felt Genie probably could have got us a pen, but listen, yet again, we haven't had too many sort of decisions run for us, and I don't want to throw the referee or the referees, the linesman and false under the bus, but I just thought there was a lot of funny decisions here again today. But listen, I can't blame it on that. It's about both boxes at the end of the day, and I just don't think other than the goal that we've scored, I don't think we've, in the first half, took the opportunities that we made, and I think that is the difference. And then for them to go in 1-1 after just a long throw, it probably gave them the sort of lead, if you like, for the second half, knowing that obviously 1-1 now, they've only got to try and get the next goal, which could have come from a long throw but didn't. It just come from a phase of play that we never dealt with, and unfortunately that's 2-1. But yeah, I can't knock the boys. I think they've had a go today, and I think we probably looked really good in parts, and probably gave the fans a lot of confidence that they can do this. But then to go down 2-1 with literally probably only really 2 opportunities has been the Achilles heel pretty much all season.
Some late goals elsewhere made it more difficult for us today. We're 8 points adrift now, 8 games to go. What does that do for the morale in the dressing room after a game like that, when you do see that result come in? And obviously we've got the game in hand on Tuesday over Enfield, who are the ones we are chasing. But how important is it to keep that morale up, with a game right around the corner?
Well, listen, we come in every time we train and we try and speak to the boys, and I think they're a very fragile lot, if I'm being honest. And, it's like we've just had it in there. Obviously, Colin Reid's come in, done a bit of coaching. I think you can see there's some good stuff with that, especially on the restarts. We look more composed. Obviously, Brian Statham's come in to just assist as well. And they're sort of seeing the little bits of fragile that we are. And obviously with the results going against us, then obviously that doesn't help. But same again, listen, these boys, I don't think we can sort of write ourselves off completely. But I felt comfortable coming here today and probably getting something out of the game. And I think we've had enough in the first half to probably win the game by half time. But same again, we can tell them the importance of it. We can tell them that we've got to be better defensively and keeping the ball out of the net, because we ship too many goals, and yet again, if you actually look back at it, I don't think they've had to do too much to basically go and score them 2 goals, and that's what's so disappointing. I actually thought our back line looked quite good today. Obviously Chory's had to come back in because Dan Martin's still injured, but I thought Chory gave us what he can. But when I'm looking at chances, Chory's probably had the greatest chance of the second half. The ball's just dropped to him on his right foot. And he is a right footer, and he's just got to roll it into the bottom corner, and it puts us 2-1 up. And it's such fine margins, and I think today is another count for fine margins. And unfortunately, all season we've been on the wrong side of fine margins, and that's the truth. But I wouldn't say the boys aren't trying. I won't say the boys are giving up. Obviously, if that's the way the results are now, that's the way the results are. And obviously, yeah, it's not good news. It makes it tougher. But same again, the players have got to go out there and try and turn it around. And all we can do there, I can't stop that situation with us keeping the ball out the net. I can't stop that situation with Chori probably putting us 2-1 up. I can't stop that situation where we've had 3 or 4 great opportunities to go 2-0 up in the first half. And then I can't stop the fact is that we don't deal with a long throw coming in. Unfortunately, that's where we are. So, yeah, it makes it tougher. All we can do is pick one game off at a time and see where that takes us. And that's what the players will do, and that's what I will do. It's my responsibility. I get that. But unfortunately, in football, we all have to take a bit of responsibility. And as I said, looking at them 5 moments today, I think it's been a bit cruel that we haven't taken them opportunities and basically thrown away minimum of 2 points here today. But in the end, it ended up being 3.
Thanks, Rod. See you Tuesday.
Cheers, pal.